welcome back to the new week, and welcome back to when you see this, a race week video. So Monday now, racing challenge Salou on Sunday, and that's why I've got the new race kit on. So this race kit was kindly made by Endura and Drag20. So you got the various logos all over the suit. It's got kind of like a similar design to what I had last year, with kind of the wave profile across the chest. But yeah, I thought, I haven't actually worn the suit yet, and with a race next weekend, I just thought I'd give it a try on the turbo. Yeah, and get a feel for how it feels, how it fits, that sort of stuff. So as this is kind of like on my 8 days out now, I've kind of banked most of the hard work. I've got like a hard run to do tomorrow, and then kind of like a couple of priming sessions next week during the week. But for the most part, most of the work's been done. So what I'm doing today is Saturday. It's kind of like an active recovery kind of day. So I'm doing like an hour aerobic on the turbo now, just because of ease of movement and just get on the suit, get in position, that sort of stuff. And then I'm going to do a little brick session. Again, try and test the suit while running. Nutrition wise, out of a bottle. I'm just going to take some electrolytes, so no carbohydrates today. The electrolytes I use most of the time is just pH, just the tablets with 0 carbs. That way I can control the carbohydrates through other, sources of fuel. Right, with it being a week out from Salou, should probably chat about why I'm doing a brick session, and then maybe like what some of my goals are for the race. So I guess first thing is, why am I doing a brick session? Why am I doing an easy brick session 8 days out? Like normally in the build-up to quite a lot of 70.3s, I would have done quite a lot more in terms of like runs off the bike, hard runs off the bike. As you've seen in previous videos, I've had a bit of a niggle in the knee, so therefore that just hasn't happened. So everything I've been doing for the most part has been just very steady. The intensity's come back into the run and the bike, but I haven't combined the two together yet. So I got a priming session next week to do, but the aim of today's session is just to get that feel of getting the legs ticking over after riding a bike. Yeah, to be fair, I'm not too worried. So most seasons I'd start my year kind of later, so it's quite an early season race. So to not be 100% fit, not that I'm not 100% fit, but 100% race ready is fine. Because what you try and do is do a race, find out what like worked and didn't work, and then build into the next event, and so on. So it's a long year. What you don't want to be is so fast and so fresh and so ready on the first race that after the first race you're kind of done for the year. That's not what anyone wants. So I guess for Salou, I'm kind of using it more of a prep race for Texas, which is in a month's time. So yeah, I want to go well at Salou, but I kind of want to just get a good hard hit out in preparation for that full distance. So swim, bike, run, I've got to break it down and try and think about what I'd be happy with in each element. So swim, Vincent Louis on the start list, Sam Laidlow, Mickey Tagholt, loads and loads of fast swimmers. So for me, to be at least in that front pack is kind of the key. If I can get out of the water in the top 3 to 5, try and get on the bike with those guys who are obviously much more established in the pro ranks. So that's kind of the aim for the swim. On the bike, I haven't done the amount of intensity as I would normally have done. But that being said, I've done a couple of sessions where I've been really impressed with how well my legs are pushing. So I think in terms of power, my best power last season was, I want to say 321 at or Holcomb average. So I'd like to be about 320 or so, if I could be around the same, but also trying to play into the dynamics of pro racing. So trying to stay in packs, 20-meter draft rule, so it's not as easy, but trying to follow attacks, trying to get myself competitive and racing. I think that's the key thing, is I'm not gonna be a slave to the numbers, which you can see I have got the numbers on, but I'm not gonna be a slave to them. So if people do go off the front and do attack hard, if my legs are there, I'll try and cover what I can. And then the run wise, I kind of know exactly what I'm capable of running. I know what my kind of threshold pace is. I know what kind of a zone 3 cruisy pace is. So I guess it's just about not getting too involved in what everyone else is doing. Kind of sticking to my guns, trying to run a consistent half marathon. I'm not going to put a time on it because I really don't think I should yet. I think I should just try and see what the first race of the season brings. I've got some bigger goals for the rest of the season in terms of splits, powers and stuff, which I can go through in another video, but for the first one here, I think if I can run 340, 335 per K for the half marathon, I'd be pretty happy. So those who know what splits are, you can kind of try and work that out yourself. But yeah, so overall, really excited. I need to practice T1, practice T2, make sure the shoes are ready to go, get used to getting on and off the bike, all these little things. This suit feels incredible. It's got a nice wave pattern to it. Still got the classic waves at the top, slightly different this year. But yeah, it's feeling really good. Obviously, it's tested so well that they banned it in UCI, so it's got to be pretty quick on the bike as well. So yeah, looking forward to giving it a good outing next Sunday, or this Sunday now. So another 45 minutes on the bike here, and then straight off, trainers on. I'm just going 8K steady, and then tomorrow's a hard session, 5 miles at threshold running to really get the legs turned up. I'll do an easy swim as well. But yeah, excited to race. I think obviously very excited to race Salou. I'm excited to see where I'm physically at, and then can't wait for Texas now in 4 weeks time. Some big names on the start sheet. Yeah, if anyone wants to go on that and have a look, you got Richard Varga, who else? Jasper Stenson, Tyler Butterfield, Sam Laidlow, Ben Hoffman. Yeah, starting to really heat up with the start list, which is kind of really exciting for me because I'm all about learning. I just want to try and get some more experience, try and get stuck in, and hopefully give these guys a bit of a race. So get this ride done and I'll join you on the run. Bike done, so shoes on now, and I'm having a slow T2. So shoes on, and I just checked, it's actually only 6.5K easy aerobic run. So but yeah, suit feels good. Get out and have a little run now. Okay, that's a wrap for my brick session today. So hour on the bike, followed by it was just over 7K in the end, just aerobic running. First time wearing the kit, and I unzipped and zipped up. It was really comfy. What I'm gonna what I'm going to try and do this following week coming, so the week of race week, is trying to grab as much content as I can. So packing the bike, traveling out to Spain, Salou, the sort of the pre-race kind of rituals, bit of training, the location, that sort of stuff. And then I will try and get that out on a video straight away after the race, so Sunday, Monday, and then try and back it up with another video, the race day video, hopefully not too long after that. So yeah, as I said, I've got some goals for this race. It is just a season opener, blow away the cobwebs, that sort of stuff, but with everything, you're going to go hard, you're going to see where you're at. I've just got one more key session, I'd say, tomorrow, and then a couple of little activators, and then yeah, we're good to go. Hopefully see you all on the next one.